We left episode 1 of Adventures of a First-Time Backpacker after a magical sunset and night, but we ended up awaking in an organized campground, and that is where we are picking up episode 2. Well, good morning. So, that night didn't turn out like we thought it was going to, so we went to sleep, and we woke up, and well, we didn't wake up at morning. We woke up about midnight, and it was a conservation officer telling us we were in an illegal campsite. So that's our inexperience. He was really nice about it, and we basically had to pack up and go to the organized campsites. So there were partiers partying until about 1:30 in the morning, throwing up, by the way. And really loud. So this is why I hate organized campgrounds. So these people were really quiet, but people on the far side over here were throwing up. So awesome. So I know I keep saying this, but I love my Jetboil. Look, it tells you when it's hot. And then, so I've got some oatmeal in here, all ready to go. And I've already had my coffee this morning. So I'm good, caffeinated. This is so funny. So his ants are trying to take off with that oat. We couldn't let this mishap experience stop us, so we packed up at Yellowwood and headed over to Morgan-Monroe State Forest, 20 minutes away. First stop, the forest headquarters to get our backcountry permits. It was free. All we had to do was add our names and details to the logbook. We could have started hiking from there, but instead we headed to a gravel lot at the southern end of the Low Gap Trail section marked for backcountry hiking. This allowed us to just hike in and find a campsite along the first ridgeline. All right, so we're setting off. Look, got my heavy pack on. I'm ready to roll. So this is going to be much better than spending the night at a campground. So let's do it. This is heavy, but we're going to still do it. I don't know how much this weighs. I have no idea. Definitely in the 20s. Plenty of water. So one thing I think is funny about a lot of backpacker videos is they never show them going up hills. They only show themselves in flat areas and talk. So coming up, I don't know, we gotta go 800 feet. So not a lot, but enough that you get winded. We've stopped and we're on kind of almost the top of the ridgeline, and we found a nice little site to go ahead and set up camp in. So let's see. So yes, there is a tree leaning, but it's leaning on all these other trees and it's going that way. So everything else is alive around here. And there's my bag. This is a nice little spot up here on the ridge. All right, so we've got our site all set up and it's just early afternoon here. That's one of the things we wanted to do on this first trip, especially with a heavy pack and not knowing what we're doing, is to get in, find a site early and find a site pretty close to the end and get set up. And then we brought our day packs with us. So we're gonna just go and do day hikes without having the heavy loads on us. So we're gonna go do a day hike, come back and fix some dinner. That's kind of the rationale we had for today, so we'll see. For lunch, we have barbecue tuna and a tortilla and apple and pretzels and water. Yum. So we're leaving our campsite now, and we're gonna go hike to the rock shelter. So we'll actually be passing by the car, so we're gonna drop some things off and also pick up my hammock because I want my hammock. All right, here we go. The pine coating, it's nice and soft to hike on. It's lovely. All the pine needles, great. What is this? Be still in my pictures. So we came up this little rise, almost to the top of the ravine, and there is this beautiful little pond. Look at this. Oh, I bet you hear all the froggies at night with this guy. I just peed in the woods. Just thought I'd share that. Just, you know, you'll have to pee a lot, so found a nice spot behind a big tree off trail. It's nice. We're almost to the rock shelter. And we haven't got lost yet, so yay. Yeah. It's very cool. Yeah, this creek bed's almost dry.
Our day hike took us 6 miles round trip from our campsite to the rock shelter.
Oh. And we're still on the Tecumseh.
Part of the Low Gap Loop shares a trail with the Tecumseh Trail, which has its northern terminus at Morgan-Monroe State Forest. And the trail travels 42 miles winding south in Brown County.
Something. Yeah, it was small, whatever it was. Feels so, just look at the levels of it, like, it's so cool, especially down at the end.
Now we're just headed back to relax and enjoy our evening in the backcountry.
Just chilling at the campsite. Oh, it's a gorgeous evening out here. Just look at that. Sitting here enjoying a little bit of a beverage before dinner. So, and enjoying my hammock with my shoes off. Oh my God, taking shoes off when you're hiking. Oh, it feels so good.
I know already that this is my favorite part of backpacking. Just a perfect end to a perfect day backpacking. Next up, the hike out in episode 3. Be on the lookout for episode 4 and 5, where I do a backpacking trip on the Two Lakes Trail in Hoosier National Forest. So fun. See you on the next adventure.